Yeah, hi, I'm Paul Archer, that's paularcher.com. Saturday morning, Gloucestershire again. Pretty cloudy day, but I've been working this week with some telephone salespeople. Having a great time actually with these fellows and girls. And we've been working on all the usual stuff beforehand, of course, coaching them on skills and sales process and getting everything like tickety-boo, if you like, when it comes to selling. But there's been one missing ingredient. This week we've been focusing on that one ingredient, and that one ingredient is quite simply activity. Now, activity rules the roost when it comes to salespeople. You probably already know it, so I don't need to repeat it. But I just want to give you an analogy, really, because I've just come back from a run, and I've come from a run with my two dogs. There are the two dogs there. There's Brody, as you can see. There we are. Looking quite exhausted, aren't you, Brody? And behind me there is Florence as well. Florence is gone. There she is. And we've been for a run. Okay, why do I run? Well, the objective really for me running is to keep a bit fit. I suppose getting old. Stop the weight from piling on, though that's not easy these days. And to do that, I need some activity. I promised myself, I target myself to run 4 times a week. Now, it's not always easy. Sometimes I'm away and I can't run. It's getting dark in the evenings now, so I can't run in the evenings. We live in the countryside, there's not many street lights around here. Sometimes it's cold in the morning, so it's not that easy to do 4, but I've got to do before, otherwise I don't get that objective achieved. Likewise with the dogs. These two dogs here, they need their runs every day. They've got to go out. They're gun dogs, so they need the woods, they need the forests, they need to be able to jump in and out of bushes and all those good things, and they need to run every day. So that's their target, that's their activity. And it's exactly the same with salespeople, particularly telephone salespeople who are selling products or appointments. They need certain types of activity to get the numbers in. A couple of things though about activity. You need to do your ratios, of course, and the first thing really is get buy-in from the salespeople. Get them involved in how you put together your ratios. You know the kind of thing, 100 calls means 30 conversations, means 10 sales, or whatever it is. But you need to get buy-in from your salespeople for this if you're putting them together for the first time. Get them to buy into the activity, otherwise they'll get extra pressure put on them, because some managers manage the people like what they call dashboard managers, don't they, where they manage the salespeople on activity and they strike the whip and they say, well, why haven't you done your calls, you naughty boys and girls, all that kind of, and that just doesn't work, not these days, not with modern knowledge workers. No, they need to get buy-in as well. That's really key. A couple other things about activity for you. You've got to do it every day. If you set yourself to phone 100 people each day, you've got to do it. You've got to have those moments where you phone every day, regardless of what's happening. You might feel a bit down, you might be hungry, it might be a Friday afternoon, it might be the week before Christmas, it could be first week in the new year, it doesn't matter. It could be dark and horrible and cold inside, or you might be feeling horrible inside. Whatever it is, you've got to do it. Regardless of the situation around you, you've got to do the numbers. You've got to get that activity in. Final point for you about activity is you've got to have rest periods. Likewise with myself, I've just come back and I'm just resting a bit now. The dogs, as you can see, Florence behind me, she's having a good rest. They can't keep running forever. Of course not, it makes sense, doesn't it? Likewise, you can't keep making phone calls forever. You can't just make call after call, you have to have a breather. And I always recommend 45-minute calls with a 15-minute breather to do your emails, do all your other bits and pieces, cup of tea, all those things that we have to do in a working day. You've got to plan it, of course, plan your day to actually get that activity. So there's a few thoughts for you about activity. It's telephone salespeople where I'm at really, but other salespeople of course have got to put the activity in. It does depend where you come from. It's hard graft. Selling is hard work. It's putting the effort in to get the results. Likewise I do my running. It's a particularly nice morning this morning, and I think Brody, did you enjoy your walk? Brody, say hi. Yes, she did. She enjoyed it very much. Now, I'm Paul Archer. Hope you've enjoyed the message. That's paularcher.com. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.